to. Like, it took me back to how we grew up watching the game. I just saw Lance Stevenson and Mike Beasley go one-on-one. I mean, this was prime time one-on-one. I'm talking about this is buckets in your face, no help defense at all. But, like, man, watching them play one-on-one, watching it be something that was, like, that everyone tuned into, I mean, crowd was into, like, it took me back to how we grew up watching the game of basketball. Like, when you had to earn your stripes, when somebody called you out, like, check up. Like, that was check up. My dad used to check me up. He'd throw that ball in my...
This is why I'm so appreciative. Because, and this is just me, I'm a little bit selfish here, all right? Just my commentary under it with Sel, with A. Millet, with Kyrie Irving, like, NBA legends are hearing this commentary, and they're also enjoying the game. Like, that's what I don't take for granted at all. Like, a guy like Dwayne Wade, bro, an all-star, superstar, MVP caliber player that has won championships, has, you know what I'm saying, appreciated the 1v1 product. You know what I'm saying? I think that's amazing.
Stomach, check up, nigga. Let's go. Yeah. That was check up. Tell me how y'all felt watching it. I'll go with you first as a fan, Bob. How you feel watching that one-on-one with Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson?
It was. I hope they bring it to the big leagues, because that to me was basketball. Like, that was just pure, like, let's go. And to me, I'm all about the competition. I'm all about, like, the mano a mano. I'm better than you, you better than me. Let's see who can stop who. And I've always been a big fan of Beasley. And so to see him be able to just get this moment for him, because since Miami, he's been a walking bucket.
Well, no, since he came out the womb.
But right, since he came out the womb. But the thing is, I remember he used to always say these things in the players' garage. Like, he used to have these terms where, like, he just like bucketology, or like he's just for him to get his flowers. Like, a lot of times you hear people say, like, who don't know the game, like, oh, all the players must give him his props and be like, man, I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know, for him to get them in to see it. Like, well, it was fun to watch. Yeah. I didn't know Lance was that nice either at first. I know he used to do
Bro, Lance can go. I'm telling you, Lance's only mistake was stopping that game multiple times.
You know, I remember him blowing in the
New York, dog. New York, man.
I didn't know. So it was good for me. It was entertaining. It was must-see TV.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit was amazing. It was, I literally I watched the whole thing, and it's so dope. Like, to your point, like, B's been, like, I was telling a couple of my young partners, like, I don't think y'all realize how dominant Beasley was in high school and college, and, like, he been that. Like, you know, it's nothing surprising.
Hold on. Before we get to the rest of the video, y'all, we got our new consistency lead to growth shirts, oversized. I got a medium on right now. All right, listen, check it out, man. We got NBD, never be defeated on the front. You see what I'm saying? We got never be defeated on the front right here. And then on the back, we got, y'all know what's going on, man. Consistency leads to growth, man. Come on. Yeah, I know, listen. I know y'all like that, bro. All you gotta do is click the link in the description and support the NBD brand, man. Y'all know what's going on.
In us, like, you know what I mean? But to see it in that element, in obviously, the atmosphere, like,
this is all Michael Beasley ever wanted, to be honest with you. He just wanted to be appreciated for his greatness, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm pretty sure Lance Stevenson is misunderstood by some degree based on his passion of the game, but mainly from Michael Beasley, this is really him just being appreciated for what he can do. Now, did he make some mistakes along his career, or some bad decisions, or whatever the case may be? But who doesn't make bad decisions, or who doesn't make mistakes?
You back to the culture of what the sport of basketball is. To see it in that element was, I looked at it from two ways. Like, from my perspective, from a competitor, it's amazing to watch. But I also looked at it from the standpoint of it's going to be a lot of motherfuckers who would be scared if you call them out to play one-on-one, because they don't want to deal with somebody, like, you know what I mean? Nobody want that smoke. Like, I guarantee you it's a bunch of motherfuckers say they would do it until it's presented in front of them, and they be like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I guarantee you, because if you not built from that and come from that wholeheartedly, you gonna be terrified of that. You're gonna be terrified of it because it's just a mano to mano. It's just you and him. You know what I mean?
It don't help.
It don't help.
So
ain't no help.
None at all. And you hearing everybody this and that, like everybody can't. You know, if you lose, you're gonna be all over the internet. I'm telling you, it's gonna scare a lot of people away. Everybody ain't built for it, but to see that, and shout out to Lance.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. A lot of guys, if you go out there and you perform at a high level, bro, like nobody's mad at Isote. Nobody's looking at Isote any different. Nobody's looking at Hoodie Kill any different. Nobody's looking at Latin Davis any different. Nobody is looking at whoever else lost on the card any different. Nobody's looking at BJ any different. Those guys putting their rep on the line every single time they go out on the floor, and they provide a level of entertainment and competitive fervor that is unmatched compared to any other sport that is individualized. So I'm not gonna ever be the guy. It may be some people, you're always gonna have your commenters, your trollers and things of that nature, but a guy that has a voice and cares about the way the game is portrayed to the masses, I will never disrespect a player or bash a player for a bad performance or a bad shooting night or for losing the game in a one-on-one, because you're stepping out into a world where you're on an island by yourself and you have to have the courage to even step out on that floor. That's like 80% of the battle that I promise you a lot of people won't even do, bro. A lot of people not stepping out on that floor one-on-one.
And B's for doing that, because that takes some balls to do, because like they really went out there and competed, man.
Yeah. You're looking at Hoodie Kill differently. You're looking at Hoodie Kill differently. I'm not looking at Hoodie Kill any differently.
Yeah,
and it was worth every dollar.
True, 100%.
To me, it's like a heavyweight bout. You know, you gotta be in shape. So ones is something that I love. It's a good way for me to like learn how players' movement and what's their counters. When I look at players, I don't always look at them as like basketball players. You said something earlier. Some guys are Floyd Mayweather. They You watch guards like DG just Then you got guys that are like, Mike Tyson. So in that fight, that matchup was like a heavyweight bout.
Yeah.
And it was blow for blow, round for round, slugging it out. But if you even take it back to the hood, bro, that's how you got your stripes.
Yeah. Exactly. Just like that.
That's how he got it. So now we might had to go to the other hood and be like, we got one.
Yeah.
We got one over here.
Yeah.
And let's meet up and let's do this.
Yeah.
And people sit on their cars.
Yeah. The
girls should come out. It would be a moment on Sunday before the sun go down, where it's like, check up. All right, side bets. And you got the atmosphere. So I just thought it was a heavyweight battle with NBA veterans that are still in tip-top shape. Yeah. Because if you're not in shape,
you
do not get in that arena.
Not
you go to 7.
No.
They went to 30.
With the 30, dog.
They went to 30.
That's work. That's work.
Bro, but you need it. So the young guys need it. We played ones this morning, and we got guys in the pre-draft. I'm like, let's get it. So right after ball handling and some other things, before we even get into shooting and whatever, let's get your legs taken from you. So let's create this atmosphere of what it feels like in the third and fourth to have no legs in play.
Yep.
And so that's how you work on your counters, and you can adjust, but it's needed. And I think we should do it again. I like Kyrie,
Going up.
Oh, that was dope. Yeah. Even him to sit there and commentate, that was dope, man.
That was incredible.
That was like, come on, one of the greats in our league to sit there and appreciate the culture of one-on-one from one of the best one-on-one players ever. Like, that was dope to
I just,
watch.
when I look at it, and a friend of mine and I was having this conversation. I'm looking at where we are in the world too. We're DraftKings, we're FanDuel, we're in a betting culture, and so you need something else to. Ain't nothing better than betting on a one-on-one.
Man,
I ain't got to worry about nobody else. I just got to worry about picking one person. And so when you talk about the betting culture that we in, that's why I see the one-on-one kind of atmosphere growing.
Nice.
You know what I mean? When it comes, because there's a lot of dudes out there that maybe not be in the league. There's a lot of dudes out there that want that smoke.
yeah. They
So
want
when
it,
you
yeah.
think about having an opportunity to have a part of the game grow, I look at this as a moment that Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson did was give us an opportunity to be like, shit, I'll put a little money on Bees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we got guys that's really, this is really big. This is how we grew up. Now, this is what's like when you look at the NBA, presented by FanDuel. So betting is a big part of the culture. And so I look at one-on-one as a big opportunity for the betting culture and the betting world to tap into that and want to get into that. With them pots now is bigger than $100,000. So now guys go out there and play one-on-one and it changes your life with the opportunity now for the bets that's going on. So when I looked at it, I was like, this is a bigger revenue opportunity for
100%.
guys that maybe can't make it.
Stay lockstep.
NBA because of whatever the reason is. It's a reason Michael Beasley in the NBA, right? Whatever the reason is, whether it's right or it's wrong. But it's a place for Michael Beasley to now play, and the possibility of him and other guys like him to really gain like their own space, their own league in a sense, to say, yo, put money on me.
Yeah.
I'm going out here and
I know they
put
can
that money.
do it.
I'm going out here and get these
Ooh,
bucks.
I like that.
Bro,
I
they
like that.
It's gonna happen because have you ever went to a bare knuckle fight?
Yeah.
Bro, I went to a bare knuckle fight, and me and Jaren Jackson went, and I'm sitting ringside. I'm like, bro, I'm about to get up out of here. Jaren Jackson
I
Tripp.
thought you said Janet Jackson.
Jaren Jackson.
Are you talking about like? Are you talking about? Because why are you making it sound? Was it like inside like a ring, or are you talking about inside of somebody's backyard?
No. It's bare knuckle.
So I went with one of my partners.
No, but I'm talking about like backyard.
I went to this is bare knuckle fighting, bro. Like, I mean, where they had
it's official,
25 fights.
Official bare knuckle fight.
Because
Okay.
You're not lasting longer than 3 minutes, and all you hear is skin.
And they got the small ring.
It's a small ring. And I mean, bro, it was so intense. If you ever hear somebody get hit bare knuckle, it make your adrenaline go, oh!
Oh no, it's real.
Oh!
Yeah, but it's live. It's immediate.
Live and so that's what I'm saying. I was watching something funny on Instagram, and I actually saved it. In Asia, they're doing the one-on-one basketball. But at any time...
Oh, yeah, you sent it to me.
That's fire, too. Anytime they can wrestle, man. Shout out to all the smoke. Shout out to Dwayne Wade's podcast. Shout out to DeMar DeRozan. Shout out to Chris Johnson and even the homeboy. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I just don't know your name, brother, but I respect to you, too. Shout out to you guys for even covering this event. Shout out to you guys for shining positivity and light onto the one-on-one culture and what we've been trying to build over the last 3 years, 4 years, whatever the case may be. And shout out to all our predecessors, man. Shout out to everybody before us that got us to this point. You know what I'm saying? June 6th, it does go down in history as a big day. But what we do have to do is we have to move forward. We have to move forward now, stay locked in, and continue to build. Right? You celebrate, but at some point that celebration has to be over, and you got to move on, and you got to continue to build. All right? Shout out to these legends. See you guys in the next video. And, bro, I just, this is amazing. I'm just extremely grateful. I don't take it for granted. And shout out to God, man.